Hey everybody, welcome in to the Morning Thoughts. I'm here with my morning cup of coffee, my literal cup of coffee, while I share with you the verbal cup of morning coffee, and that is the Morning Thoughts. I'd like to thank you for taking your time out this morning to join me, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. But I hope that what I share with you on a day-to-day basis helps to inspire, encourage, motivate, and even give you some sort of direction. Give you those things that make you go, something to think about. So today's morning thoughts, I'm going to come to you, and the topic this morning, or the title for today's morning thought is consider what you say. Consider what you say. As Americans, we proudly boast of our freedom of speech, but oftentimes we utilize said freedoms to speak boldly against those things that require attention or change. By doing so, we stand up against those that would otherwise continue to operate behind the veil of silence that allows for many injustices to either arise or continue to grow. Think about that. I think of a few years ago when freedom of speech was very, very hurtful. There are those that use freedom of speech to procreate an agenda of negativity, of hate, of disrespect, or even defamation. This brings us to an incident, as I stated before, that happened a few years ago. And this example of negativity was one that really touched the headlines and touched many people, especially those that are sports fans. A gentleman by the name of Don Imus, a national radio personality who is known for his off-the-wall, edgy, and most times thoughtless comments. His view of things are sometimes just so provocative. And it was really offensive to those in America that call themselves African Americans or even Black. But it was also very, very hurtful to women. Mr. Imus made derogatory comments towards the University of Rutgers women's basketball team. Again, this was a few years ago. And the summation of the comments boiled down to calling the women of the team nappy-headed jigaboos. Really? In today's day and age, people still use such terminology when it comes to people of color, especially those of the Black persuasion? Unfortunately, Mr. Imus, through a horrible attempt at humor and behind the veil of the freedom of speech, offended not only the coach, the team, all women, and an entire race. Upon further review of these comments after he had said these things, many political, social, and human rights groups called for NBC to permanently remove Mr. Imus from the airwaves. However, due to the privileges afforded from our freedom of speech, Mr. Imus escaped with only a suspension and a public apology. Again, we are reminded that words are like bullets. Once they go out, they cannot be retrieved. Let us consider what we say with the understanding that considering is not just a momentary situation. Thought should take strong pondering. So we do not have to be worried about the consequences of what was actually said. Remember, people, what you say has a strong effect on those around you. So make your words count. Have your words to be filled with thought before they're sent out. And that way, you can be assured that the message that you're sending will hit the target. I want to thank you for joining me for this installment of the Morning Thoughts. I look forward to coming back to you again. And I hope that you have a very, very blessed day.